What is up, guys? It's your boy Vivid. We back with another video, and in this video I'll be going over how I mix my 808s, and I hope you guys find value from this video, because when I first started producing, it took me a while to understand how to go about mixing 808s, and all the things about 808s I had to learn from YouTube. So I decided to make a short video on the beat that I was working on how I tune my 808s, or how I mix my 808s, and showing you also how to tune your 808s. So to begin with, I have a beat right here, and this is how it sounds with the 808 fully mixed and ready to go. So as you can hear, it sounds pretty good. It sounds good. So I'm gonna show you guys how I made it sound this way, if you were wondering. Anyways, so what we do is I have another copy of this 808. So I'm gonna open up the 808, and the first thing I do is I make sure that the 808 is in key. So when I open up the 808 by clicking on it, I right click right here on the audio file, and then I right click it and click edit in audio editor. And when you go in the audio editor, you click on the flag, and then you click on detect pitch regions. And as you can see, my 808 is in the key of C2. So I don't have to, you go right after you figure out the key of the 808, you go back and you go right here, and you can, whatever the pitch was, you have to change it on the piano right here. So as you can see, mine was in the key of C. The 808 is already in the key of C, so I'm pretty much good and ready to go. But this is extremely crucial for you to check this to understand like what key your 808 is in, because it will definitely make a difference in your beat. Next thing I'll do is I'll just lower the attack right here. I'll turn the hold up, lower the decay, the sustain, the release. And what this is, it allows the 808 to stop whenever the beat stops, or whenever the loop ends, instead of continuing and overlapping. And you don't want it to sound like that, then it sounds really weird and muddy. The next thing I'll do is I'll go to the kick right here, and I'll copy the kick, and I'll go and I'll paste the kick pattern into the 808 pattern. And this allows me to quickly create an 808 pattern by using the kick, because the kick and 808 go hand in hand at times. Not all the time, but majority of the times, especially with like trap beats, the kick and the 808, go hand in hand. So basically, I'm gonna lower the velocity, press Alt to lower the velocity to the original velocity. And what I'll do is I'll select a 4-bar loop, and I would bring these notes down by pressing shift down, but you can also press control down to shift and to move down an octave. And then what I'll do, I'll just match the notes with the bass notes of the chords that I wrote for this this beat that I'm making. So basically what I'll do is just align that the kick, the 808 pattern now with the bass notes. Then I'll just delete this part because we don't need that. And then I'll select all this, and I press control up to move it an octave back up. Then I'll place a note right here. Then I press control L to extend the notes out. And now it sounds like this. it still sounds muddy, and I don't like how it sounds. So next thing I'll do is you see these notes are in the lower octave, so that's why it sounds low, and these are frequencies that are hard to hear. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring these notes an octave up. So let's hear how it sounds now. Now it sounds way much better. So then now I select all of this, and then I'll press Control B and copy it over another 4-bar loop, since you know I have an 8-bar loop right here. And this is how it sounds. And that right there, guys, is basically how I go about figuring out what to do with my 808s. And these are things that I learned from YouTube. I learned all this from YouTube, so I decided to make YouTube videos about what I learned from YouTube. Yeah, I'm on to something. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys learned something. Comment down below if you have any other tips or suggestions. I would greatly appreciate it. It's your boy Vivid, and I'm out.